Today's earnings patch brought us a bizarre split. We had a software giant intentionally stalling its own price hikes to bait an AI trap, and a major home builder warning that buyers are, well, too terrified of bots taking their jobs to sign a mortgage.
It really is the messy phase of the AI rollout. We are looking at Adobe and Lennar today, and honestly, the overall vibe is high operational execution completely masked by, I think, absolute strategic uncertainty.
Which brings us straight to Lennar. From a physical building perspective, they look incredible. They slashed their construction cycle down to 121 days. Orders are up, but they still cut their full-year guidance.
Right, because the reason they gave is fascinating. It connects directly to the corporate tech layoffs we tracked last month. Stuart Miller, the CEO, explicitly pointed out that buyers are hesitating on mortgages right now because they are actively worried artificial intelligence will eliminate their employment.
It makes perfect sense. A 30-year capital commitment feels impossible if you think a bot might replace your department next year. It is one thing to read about enterprise workforce reductions, but seeing that anxiety actually freeze up the real estate market is something else.
And at the exact same time, you have the software side blowing up their own financial models to push those exact tools. I mean, Adobe actually delayed their planned Creative Cloud price hikes this quarter.
Which is normally unthinkable for a legacy software business. You do not just willingly sacrifice immediate recurring revenue.
You do if you are trying to own the top of the funnel. Adobe is throwing free AI tools, things like summarizing PDFs, in front of search traffic to aggressively lock in millions of users now. They want to trap the workflow today and convert those users to consumption billing later.
Okay, but Wall Street hated that. The stock dumped 11% because abandoning short-term revenue predictability is just terrifying for investors.
It is completely terrifying, especially since both of these companies paired their pivots with a total destruction of financial visibility. Adobe blended its historical reporting segments right as the CEO steps down to board chair and the CFO leaves the industry.
Just a total executive vacuum exactly when you need someone to explain the new math. And Lennar is doing, they're very similar move with their balance sheet, right?
Exactly. They're moving to this off-balance sheet manufacturing model. They're moving significant option holding liabilities out of sight so the core business looks leaner, but it makes valuing their cash flow heavily opaque.
It feels like the unifying story today is that the real costs of these transitions are migrating into the shadows. We'll definitely need to watch if Adobe's new CFO can actually prove that freemium pipeline converts to cash.
And we'll need to see if Lennar's shouldn't holding costs start dragging down their actual operational performance next quarter.
We have the deeper episodes on both Lennar's shadow costs and Adobe's pricing mechanics sitting in the feed for all the details. I'm Susie.
And I'm Miro. Talk soon.